What's up, everybody? We're gonna basically start where we left off last time when we had to begrudgingly stop yesterday's stream due to some unfortunate circumstances. We've been playing this list, which I have been quite happy with. I think this list is very strong. So we're going to continue where we left off. By that I mean we're gonna be starting a new league, but we're just gonna be using the same list. So everything should be working same as yesterday. I made sure to ban, basically stop any random person from being able to open a trade with me. So hopefully we don't get the same stuff that happened yesterday. We'll see. Oh, we're playing against Caleb. So I am going to assume that they are 100% playing Storm. And this hand is not good enough against Storm. This hand is also not good enough against Storm. This hand is also not good enough against Storm, but we're gonna keep this one. Can bottom this and this. Probably. We're gonna need a lot of help here. We're gonna need a lot of help. Yep, that is not help. That one does not count as help. I thought I had F6, but I guess I hadn't. Yeah, it is Storm. You know what? I guess I should have bottom one of these, because if we had drawn something like, if we had drawn something like what's his name, Steerings, it would have been way better to be able to cast it off of a gemstone mine. I definitely want the Cavern of Souls to play around the potential remand, but I think it's correct for me to stay open basically. And we're letting them untap with Brawl, so there's like no way that we survive this turn. Okay. I guess there is a way that we survive this turn. Yeah, we're playing against Caleb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess I'm gonna play this out, and we're gonna hope we survive yet another turn. We're going to be okay. Here we are dead, actually. I guess not deterministically dead. It kind of sucks that okay, so now we are deterministically dead. It kind of sucks like with the whole like spam thing. Like I would like to talk to them on in the chat, but due to unfortunate circumstances, I had to block the chat. But I'm usually talkative in chat. I like to wish my opponents good luck and whatnot. +1 explosives. I'm going to assume that Caleb is not on. It's not on the. Oops, no, Kali. It's not on the Blood Moons. Since actually he was one of the very first people to take Blood Moon out of Storm and realized that that was actually better. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Let them believe that they don't want Blood Moon. So yeah, so Blood Moon is terrible in Storm. Yeah, it's terrible. So yeah, it's definitely correct for them to not play Blood Moon. Okay. Can this hand beat Storm? It's not particularly likely for this hand to beat Storm. No interaction. Yeah, I'm gonna move on this. Okay. We're gonna keep this and hope that we find the prime time then. But if we do, this is a turn 3 prime time, so that's pretty cool. Because we can play Scout on 1. 1, 2. Well, actually, it's not. Never mind. Because we're going to need to bottom 1. I forgot this was mulligan. This makes me sad. Sean, welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. You're the first sub of the day. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. Making the Primetime Stronghold strong. I mean, I'm gonna keep this and pray. Yeah, the card is insane against us. Fortunately, I don't think it's good in Modern. Name Scout. So I don't think it will see a lot of play. You're good, Sean. Okay, Amulet would be nice. Hive Mind is interesting. Hive Mind is quite interesting. I mean, it's not really interesting, it's just hilarious. It's not like good or anything. It's just really funny. Yep. Not looking great here. I mean, Sean, it's Ashok is going to be excellent against us, right? The thing is that I don't think it's a good card in the modern format, so that's why I don't think it's going to be played pretty much at all. So, I don't think it does anything for any deck in modern, and that's basically the reason why I think it's gonna be fine for us, because people are not very likely to play it. If they do, though, yes, we're gonna be in trouble. But I just don't think they will. That's a solid draw. It allows me to play around Remand, which I am very, very interested in. And it also, I can haste this Titan, which is cool too. I cannot transmute though. But my opponent is representing Remand, so being able to play around Remand seems quite strong here. If they have unsub, they have unsub. That's fine, whatever. It's not like I can beat unsub anyway, right? So we're going to get... I guess I want some blue sources. Yeah, they do have the unsub. That's weird. Why didn't they unsub the prime time so I don't get the two extra lands? Oh, maybe they have Echoing Truth. That would make sense. Echoing Truth would make sense for sure. I still think this is the play anyway, right? So okay, we get a trigger. And now we're going to get T-West. And I guess we're gonna get a bounce land. Yeah, sure. So yeah, Exile on the Serum Vision seems less relevant than Peer Through Depths. Okay, haven't seen this one in a while. It's a good one though. It's a good one. This Remand is not doing anything though, so that's cool. So if we're not dead, I think we're gonna be in a solid spot. But then we can just be dead, so. Which it's looking like we are. So that's what they drew for turn. Grape Shot. Remand Grape Shot. So you're gonna get a couple of Grape Shots in there. They're going face, so since they are going face, I'm going to assume that we're not going to survive this turn. Yep, they're going face with both of them. I don't like our prospects here. Yeah, they're gonna remand again. Okay, so that's 6 more. I was gonna say we're not already dead, but now I think we are. So they're gonna take 6 here, and then we're gonna take 10 more. So any 2 spells win. I don't even know why I'm not F6 here. So they just need any 2 spells. That one counts. Okay. GG, Caleb. Well played. Well played. Yeah, we're not getting there. Storm is a miserable matchup, and our draws definitely did not line up. What's up, Crazy Ship? I mean, it's just getting paired against Storm. Storm is not really a deck anymore. People haven't been playing Storm that much. Yeah, there's no shame in losing to Caleb either. Caleb is pretty good at doing the Storm thing, so. pretty damn good. Alright, next match. Second match of the day. Playing against my opponent who is 1 and 2. That's a really weird hand. I think I'm going to keep, but it's a really weird hand. Playing against black-green. It's a fine hand against black-green. It's pretty... They're gonna take the Amulet here. Unless they're playing main deck Surgical, it's pretty, like, Thoughtseize resistant. It's not an incredible hand. Just don't have Bob. Okay, Scoozy is fine. We can beat this Scoozy. We can beat this Scoozy for sure. Also, them playing a Field of Ruin on turn 2 is potentially good news for us. Means that they are probably not Thoughtseize. So that's probably gonna be bye-bye Asusa. Yeah, that means that they are kind of stuck on mana. Good evening, Hisio. How you doing? Bye-bye Asusa. What is this monstrosity hand? I mean, we had an Amulet which made the hand good, but we got Inquisition and Thoughtseize, so yeah, that's a very easy Asusa. Like there was no other option for my opponent there. Now we do have a decision though. I think that the decision is going to be to pact for Asusa. I'm gonna play Asusa, and we're going to Simic Growth. Bouncing Gemstone, and then we will play out the Gemstone. It's because we drew the Vesuva. Even if my opponent fields or Assassin's Trophy one of my bounce lands, that doesn't do anything, so Inquisition now is going to take the Pact, most likely. What? Do they have main deck Surgical? There's no way they have main deck Surgical, right? Yeah, like if they had main deck Surgical, they should have Surgical right there. So I guess we can play this, bounce, replay, and replay Vesuva, copying this, and bounce this again. I have so much mana. Next turn we don't have enough to like pact. Like if my opponent has another Inquisition, well, I guess we let it result, right? Of course. But if they did have Surgical, then oh yeah, this game is over. Also, they should have eaten the Asusa because the Walking Ballista is more relevant for Tarmogoyf. So I have enough mana to haste the prime time here, so let's do that. Let's win this game. What if I play this though? Yeah, that doesn't help you. No, so the way to haste the prime time is going to be here. Stronghold, bounce, Stronghold, play Stronghold, red, white, haste. And this should be game. I'm definitely gonna protect this Stronghold. Though even if they like blow up the Stronghold, like how are they even winning that game, right? So I still think it's correct to do, but don't think it's going to matter. This game is over. There you go, big monkey. Alright, black green. Let's pull up the good old sideboard guide. We bring this in, Colossus, Trucker, Baloth, Queen, Excavator, and 2 explosives. Some heavy sideboarding in this matchup. Take out this, Pact, Hive Minds. We take out Walkie Bee, -1 Summoner's Pact, -1 Amulet. Heavy sideboarding. Winning game 1 is actually really nice. Because games 2 and 3, I think that we become, like, it's worse for us. Ashton Itzler, it's available. Like, I mean, it's available to get in Moto, but I don't own it yet. I will probably be testing Blaststone next week. Because right now they are like, I think you can find it for like 5 tickets, and that's not a 5-ticket card. No way I'm paying 5 tickets for that card. So definitely keeping this. An opponent, I think, mulligans. Yeah, they're going down to 5. Yikes. If they have Thoughtseize or something on 1, they're probably going to be taking the Amulet. And if they don't, then we're going to be Mull to 4. Alright, yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, Ashton, I will be playing it. Like 100% I will be playing it next week. Main execute paper, but it might not be better moda because of Tron frequency. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't think that is. I don't think that would be like strictly true all the time. I think that it's possible that that's the case, but I don't think that that's gonna be just like the truth. You know, that's a sick draw. Wow, that's pretty insane. That is pretty insane, not gonna lie. My opponent moves to 4 and I get the absolute nut. Sorry, OP. Sorry, OP. Scoos again. Yeah, that one's not gonna cut it. So we can Tracker and Titan on the same turn. This is just gross. This is so gross. Just get like a million clues. This is super gross. I think we're gonna bounce the gemstone here. I want to develop my mana in case my opponent finds an answer for this amulet or whatever. It's just not gonna matter. Like I'm just so far ahead. This is just unbeatable for my opponent. Unfortunately for them, yeah. I think I will start with the testing blast zone. I think I will start with it as a one-off in the sideboard over the second explosives. That's going to be my level 1 testing. and then we'll see how that feels. If it feels good, then I might try to bring it to the main. The thing is, if you are to play it in the main deck, I think that you have to play it either in place of Ghost Squatter or Bojuku Bog. You cannot replace any of the other lands. And I feel like I really want Bojuki Bog and Ghost Squatter here. But the fact that it taps for keep this in. The fact that it taps for colorless, it basically means that you can only slot it there, because you cannot really go any lower still in sources. Venser, thank you for the follow. So we might be playing against. In fact, I'm going to assume that we're playing against Griselbrand. We could be playing against John too. We'll see what they do on turn 2. It would be exceptionally strong if there were a lot of 1-drops in the format. Yeah, it kills that shadow. Oh, so we're playing against Empty Boys. This hand is pretty strong against Hollow One, and unless I get like double Hollow One here. Okay, we didn't. I think I'm going to develop my mana. This Azusa is not guaranteed to survive. So I will play Azusa. And I think I will play T-West and Simic Growth. And I will bounce T-West and transmute for Summoner's Pact. And now we're setting up for turn 3 prime time. Looting is fine. I would be afraid of an inquiry. I would be afraid of an inquiry, but this is fine. Like, if my opponent gets a couple of Bloodghast and a Flamewick Phoenix, I am very much okay with that. And if they don't play a land here, then we just straight up win, so. Liking or Spot. It could be problematic, like if my opponent had like a Collective Brutality and they like kill Azusa and like discard my Summoner's Pact. I think I would be forced into Pacting in response in order to set up the following turn. If they're playing an Angler here, then we're gonna be fine. That is annoying. That is annoying. If we draw a bounce land, we win. What else can we draw? Another Azusa. Find Bojuku Bog here would be sweet. No. No Bojuku Bog. I think I'm gonna get T-West. Coalition Relic, Basic Forest, pass the turn. I should be able to 16 my opponent next turn. Yeah, I have enough to 16 my opponents. 1, 2. We're taking a lot here, though. What is this? 12. We're taking a lot of damage here. I guess it was 10. I miscounted. That guy is actually kind of troublesome. Whew, alright. It's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Let's see what we can do here. let's see what we can do. We can Pact for Titan. We can Pact for Titan. We can Haste Titan off Kavira Crossroads. Then we can attack and get Vesuva plus Kalni. That will give us one more blocker and 2 more life. We would be up to 10. And then... that doesn't work. Because I would like to have access to the extra blocker. Explosives doesn't do anything. Very, very tricky turn here. So I can cover both of the 4/4 dudes. I will die to Lightning Bolt. But I cannot beat Lightning Bolt anyway. I can play a land that doesn't work. I cannot really transmute for anything. Yeah, so I am going to... I don't think we have any like sick plays that we can do. We can gain 2 here. I think I'm interested in getting extra blockers if I can. So we're going to do this. We're going to swing, and I think we're simply going to get a Garrison plus Kalni and get an extra blocker. And then we're going to bounce Kalni and replay it. We're just dead to Lightning Bolt, and we're dead to either Burning Inquiry or the other thing, the what's his name? Burning Inquiry or the Goblin Lore. Well, I guess Lightning Bolt technically does not kill me. They would need something else. But I think this is like the strongest defense that I can put together. Yeah, that's gonna be lethal. Flameblade Adept. I hate this card. Hate this card. Yeah, well, oddly enough, the fact that they had Tasigur instead of Angler won them the game. I could have beaten Angler because then they wouldn't have been able to play the Flameblade Adept, and it's the Adept what's going to kill me. But they have exactly lethal. Actually, it's better to look this one. They have exactly lethal with the with that Inquiry, with that Goblin Lore. But I don't think there's anything I could have done. I don't think there's anything I could have done. Okay, Hollow One. I actually haven't played against this deck in a while. Sage and Baloth. Gonna take out Pact of Negation, Wakibi, Double Hive Mind, Ghost Squatter, and 1 Relic. I hadn't played against a Hollow One in a long time, actually. I had not played a land Clipic, but I don't think there was any combination that that would have put me in a better spot. I just needed to dodge Goblin Lore, Burning Inquiry, or Lightning Bolt. In fact, even looting didn't do it. Even looting wouldn't have done it. Uh-huh. Okay, this is a turn 4 Titan on the play. I can get behind this. Turn 1 Steerings, hope we find an Amulet or something. Even like a T-West would be okay, or even one of our like Stay Alive lands. I guess we can call them... Let's call them the BG lands, because, you know, staying alive, staying alive. Oh, that's great. I hope that catches up. Um, that would be Kavita Crossroads and Colony Garden, because it help us. They help us stay alive. I crack myself up sometimes. I crack myself up. You guys have no idea how lucky you are that you have me. This is like free humor. Free top level humor. It's a pretty sweet avatar my opponent has. Never miss it. We have a lot of good finds off of these steerings. Hopefully we don't whiff miserably. That would be sad. That would be real sad. They kept 7. We found a BG land. The high mines have been pretty good, honestly. Not like, you know, mind blowing good, but they have been definitely very good. Like worth their slot. There goes the inquiry, there goes my threat and my way to stay alive, of course. And there's a hollow one. And a flame black phoenix in the yard. I hate this card so much. I hate that card so freaking much. We still got a plan though. We still got a plan, unless they also have a removal spell for this. Hopefully that was like their only land or something. No Blockerino. Colony would be nice. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So the play is going to be Coalition Relic into play out Amulet, set up for next turn. I can transmute plus land plus double land drop off of this scout, so I cannot chump, unfortunately. I cannot jump, but I should be able to transmute and cast a Titan next turn. They have Ancient Grudge? That would be gross. Oh, that's absurdly gross. Wow. Wow, that's so bad. Yikes. Alright, hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. This time around, I'm of course gonna chump the hollow one. Unless my opponent has like a Bolt or a Collective Brutality or something. Hardcast Phoenix. This card is so good. I'm gonna get Primeval Titan. We're gonna cast this, and we're just going to wish. Just gonna hope that this gets there. We can gain 4 life, and that's the best that we can do. If they have a removal spell, we die. Man, it would have been really nice to like find like a path or something like that, so that we could like clock my opponent a little bit. We are forced into blocking with prime time, which kind of sucks. They find another Phoenix. My opponent is so good at Burning Inquiry. My opponent is so good at Burning Inquiry. Have the bolt? Oh, just another hollow one, sure. Just another empty boy. Okay, that one's good. That one's good because it allows me to block game 4 so I can stay away of this. But I cannot cast the second prime time though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not enough. This is a new RN update, Chief. I guess we're going to play a Baloth. Yep, that's gonna be it. We're gonna swing, they're going to double block. We trade with one of these, but we're forced into swinging because we need to bounce Crossroads and replay it. We have another Titan coming up next turn though, and that should be a hasty one. Swing, yes, we're gonna do Vesuva, bounce. Vesuva, copy Crossroads. Bounce Crossroads. Swing, they're going to double block. Well, actually it's correct for them to not block. One, two, three. I mean, they don't know my hand, but I guess that it would be better for them to not block, because then I block one. Yep. Man, I really wish I had a way to punish them for this, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have access to 4 mana. And now I'm just Dobbs. Really wish I had an Azusa or something. I think my play was forced anyway. I think my play was forced, and there was nothing that I could have done. That Ancient Grudge was pretty brutal. Also, that them funding like the second Hollow one and the Flamewake Phoenix out of the Burning Inquiry, that was pretty good too. So this is 10, and they have exactly lethal. How do you determine whether to cut Hive Mind or not while sideboarding? Good question. So I usually think of two things when I'm thinking whether to cut Hive Mind or not, and those things are whether or not my Titans can go over the top of what my opponent's doing, which is true here in this matchup. My Titans are going to be just still had all these. My Titans can go over the top of what my opponent's doing against the Hollow One matchup. Same thing against I mean most matchups honestly, but in some matchups like against Tron for example, Tron can go over the top of what you are doing. Same thing with stuff like Were Prison, all of those matchups, actually, we are not we're not necessarily favored in the late game. Same thing against Blue White. All of those decks that can go over the top of what we are doing. So that's one of the things to take into account. Another thing to take into account is whether or not your opponent can pay for Summoner's Pact, right? Most of the time you're going to be hive minding with Summoner's Pact, right? So if you're playing against a green-based deck, your opponent will very likely be able to pay for their pact. So it's not particularly good. And another thing to take into account is whether how likely are you to assemble the combo, right? So Hive Mind is a card that does absolutely nothing by itself, and if you're playing against a discard spell deck, then you're not going to be very likely to assemble the combo, right? They are going to discard whichever half is more convenient for them to discard. So you don't want to be trying to like assemble a 2-card combo when you have a 1-card combo for the same mana. So those are basically like some of the things that you wanna take into account when trying to figure that out. How do you think we can play Vannifar and Titan in the same deck? Well, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking, Chief. Okay, let's try to figure that out. Let's try to break Vannifar Titan. Ooh, Jandarino. I think I'm gonna do this here. And next turn, depending on what we draw, I can play Azusa or I can play Coalition Relic. I think I'm gonna be playing Azusa if my opponent happens to tap out. Sweet. Okay, this is fine. Oh, thank you for calling me an awesome streamer, Chief. You're also okay. Hopefully someday when you grow up you will stop being poor. Wow, that's insane. That's gross. That's freaking gross. Alright, what am I discarding here? I think I'm gonna discard a Titan. Because I want to play around another potential Coalition Relic. So I want another potential K-Command. That was freaking gross, man. That's freaking gross. We're gonna play this, we're gonna play this, and I guess we're playing this and we're not playing around Liliana. If they had another discard spell for this, like if they have second K-Command, I just basically lose. Okay, this is fine. I can beat 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down to 1. Don't have a bolt, please. It's not a bolt. Unless this is a very mean slow roll. Okay. What do we do here? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can go get Stronghold Crossroads, gain 2 up to 3, haste Titan, attack, get Kalni plus Vesuva. Kalni plus bounce is better, isn't it? And then replay Kalni. I cannot beat Bolt. The attack, I cannot beat Bolt, I cannot beat Astrophy. Yeah, Moto seems to be working today. One second. One second, I will be right back, but the wife is calling. Sorry about that. I apologize. But we are in the process of like hopefully getting a house. So if that actually goes through, that would be sweet. But it's been like a lot of like stressful and whatnot. I do think though that the correct play it's going to be to just hope basically. So we're going to do Crossroads, Stronghold. It actually might be correct to just get to just have gotten like the haste land. My opponent took no damage. It's unlucky that my opponent chose to take no damage this game, because that would have made our decision way easier. So we are dead to bolt anyway, because they can just like bolt my plant token. So as far as we are concerned, the Colony Garden has the potential to gain us more life than the Capital Crossroads, so we're just gonna do this. And it also protects me from Liliana. So I think it's correct to do it like this. Besides Squad Chief, who is my favorite streamer, the Chief is very good. I think I... that Amulet money. Well, to be fair, most of my money is not made by playing Amulet, just so you know. But yeah. But yeah, the Chief is very good. I like the Chief. I like Nassif a lot. I like some Legacy streamers. Arkan is great. I love Arkan. Whenever Reduke plays Modern, it's quite enjoyable. You have to basically know that, well, he's not gonna be the most entertaining person. But ooh, okay. So I guess we're going to be that. But the play skill is through the roof whenever Reed streams. Hashtag not dead though. Most of his money is lost playing Amulet. Yeah, that's pretty much. That's the story pretty much. Um, okay, so we should be in a solid spot here. My opponent is forced to chump. We're gonna do Simic T West. We're gonna bounce T West. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 plus this to double strike, and then I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3 to transmute, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I guess I can do this. Not playing around Assassin's Trophy because we would be dead to Assassin's Trophy already. But I think that since I'm bouncing the T-West, it's correct to do this here. And this also opens me to, like, it forces my opponent to throw more stuff under the bus. Because I can just make the prime time an 8-6. Reed is definitely a chief stream. You deduct the Amulet losses from income tax, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Classic if Paulo's playing. I know, right? Like just like playing correctly, making the correct plays. Well, that's bullshit, right? What is this playing around cards thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. So we just let this go. And unless my opponent has something very good, we're going to win this game. Now we transmute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Summoner's Pact. We packed for another prime time. We cast that prime time. And now we're going to get Vesuva Sanctuary. Vesuva, the Kavita Crossroads, and I think we're going to bounce the Kalni Garden. And now we're only dead to Maelstrom Pulse. Now we're only dead to Maelstrom Pulse. Want me so I can get banned? Can I ban Squatch? Yeah, you're right, Piero. Yeah, I guess there was a lethal line there. I missed that. I forgot that we still have the Ballista in the deck. Hive Mind, Packed out. -4 Amulets, -1 Summoner's Pact, -1 Scout, -1 Cavern. And then we bring in 2 Path, 1 Purge, then all of the dudes. Yep. Elf Kid never cheats. Elf Kid doesn't cheat. Elf Kid only tilts. I have been I have enjoyed some good Elf Kid tilts for sure. Before we knew each other. Honestly, I just think it's hilarious. Sorry, Elf Kid, but, but I think it's hilarious. But I am like that. I really enjoy tilt. I just I just laugh at it. I think it's really funny, especially because tilt just um and tilt is just such a weird thing when you are playing such a variance based game, right? If you tilt while playing chess, it's just like, whatever. That doesn't make much sense, but sure. But it makes even less sense when you are thinking about a deck that's so variance driven as Magic, because like top decks are a thing. Like, in fact, top decks are one of the reasons why Magic is great. The fact that the inferior player can can win a match is one of the things that makes Magic great. Good enough to not cheat. Hmm. We're primetime flooded here. We're primetime flooded. Uh, the good thing is that my opponent doesn't have a threat, and B, um, nah, that's it. we're blanking K Command and Liliana, so that's good stuff. And we are playing around. We're playing around Trophy and Fulminator Mage to some extent, which is cool. Yeah, we tilted. We always tilt. This is a tilt stream. Like, Liliana does absolutely nothing here. I'm just now my opponent knows about the Bailoff even, so this is going to blank a fair amount of their cards. Look at us playing around Fulminator like bosses. Wow. So I assume they know about this bounce land. So I assume that they have multiple Fulminators, because that's the only way that that play makes sense. Or maybe they have K Command and they want to get back the Fulminator, but then they're missing two damage, so that doesn't make sense. So yeah, so they do have multiple Fulminators. All right, just getting fulminated. That's an okay draw because now we don't need to go to discard. Just tilt when I play against bad people. That's a great one. That's the good Liliana in this situation. Because now they're gonna minus and they're gonna get back Fulminator. That's just fucking gross. Yeah, yeah. Oh, good to know that they have Trophy, because some Jund lists don't even play Trophy. Going after the Crossroads here? Probably. Yep. Land. Pfft. The good thing is that if they minus Liliana again, that's gonna be like their last Fulminator, hopefully for a while. It's turn 8, and we haven't missed a land drop. But we only have 3 mana total in play. Inquisition, okay, so they're gonna get one of my explosives. Satis, it is. But I don't want to enable my opponent's call against command. Like, my opponent's discard right now is not it's basically blanked because of Obstinate Bailoff. Okay, so I am gonna play. This might be bad, but I think it's correct to play the Baloth here, because if my opponent has a Liliana, it forces them to answer this. Like it forces them um, to to play Liliana and minus in order to deal with this, so they can keep attacking. Which means that it's one turn that they are not. Okay, so they're gonna get. Okay, so this is gonna give us a little bit of time potentially. And it allows me to have like one, if they go for that play, it gives me one turn where I can, well, now of course I can't, but it would have given me one turn to draw a gemstone mine or something, so I can play explosives on 3 and blow the Lianas up. Definitely attacking Liliana here. Champerino. Okay. Playing this in the off chance that I find another another one of these, and I can play explosives on 3. Also, my opponent has 6 cards in hand. It's kind of ridiculous. 5/6 Goif. Double 5/6 Goif. Surgical on explosives. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I think I'm going to concede to this, because I can't beat this anymore. Because my opponent is going to get back Fulminator again next turn, and I cannot make it to 6 mana. So I think it's better to concede here and conceal information. Oh, Sates one, thank you, I appreciate it. Wow, that was a lot of Fulminator mages. I got Fulminated 5 times total. It's pretty good. Pretty good for my opponent. This is a sketchy one. This is a sketchy one. I think I'm going to keep. We need to draw one of our good cards here, though. We need to draw an Azusa. We need to draw Coalition Relic. Try one discard spell. That's fine. Bye bye. Steerings. Okay. You can play Amulet with Siege Rhinos. Oh, Chief. Oh, Chief. You are something else. Whoops. Oh, I almost have 6'd. That would have been terrible. So now we can Azusa, and we can play T West first, and then we can play Simic Growth Chamber, playing around Lightning Bolt, bouncing Slayer Stronghold here. And now my opponent needs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they need to have Thoughtseize this turn. Or I guess Fulminator would also do it. Fulminator would delay me 1 turn. Maybe I should actually play Sanctuary instead of the Simic Growth, so I can transmute if I protect this. What did Punt say? I'm bouncing the untapped land, of course, the ETB untapped land, so we can Titan next turn even if my Azusa dies. Fulminator or bust? It's not a Fulminator. You're gonna get Titan, bro. You're gonna get tightened. Gonna get tightened. Oh, we're gonna do Garrison Simic. Bouncing T-West. Well, everybody knows that you're the best player in Moto, right? That is just like a known fact, right, Chief? So it makes sense that you would have so many trophies. It's just common sense. Also, you play pod. Ooh, nice Thoughtseize, bro. Classic Thoughtseize into concession. Good times. Good times. Alright, can we get that PD chest? Can we get that PD chest? Jojo. You play bad decks so others have a chance. Exactly. You're just a good guy here. You're just a good guy. This is definitely a mulligan. This is definitely a mulligan. This is reluctantly a keep. And we're going to bottom basic forest, and I think we're going to bottom the scout because we need to find another land. With any land, this is a turn 4 prime time. Ancient Steerings. Out of Stomping Ground. This is Red Green Eldrazi. Remember when I played Black Red Priest versus you? I do remember, yeah. Hard to forget. Hard to forget for sure. Gemstone Mine. So I think we're gonna beat anything that's not a. We're gonna beat anything that is not a Thought-Knot Seer, basically. This makes me so sad. So sad. I'm like real sad right now. The people's champion. Please smash me. Please smash me. Okay. I went 1-4 likely, but to you I looked unstoppable. Those are facts. Those are facts. Okay, so I assume that this means that they have a second. They have a second Thought-Knot Seer, because that's the only way that that play makes sense. Tectonic Edge. Haven't seen this one in a minute now. They do have a second Thought-Knot Seer. No, what is this? Endbringer? Endbringer is gross. I guess that's a way to beat Endbringer. That is definitely a way to beat Endbringer. Play Primetime. We're gonna get Kavita, Crossroads, and T-West. If they have the Threaten dude, we die, I think. Yeah, we definitely die. So we can't beat the Threaten dude. They do it. Okay, they have it. Yep. That is lethal, right? 3, that's 11. 11, 15, 16. Yeah, that's lethal. All right. You trying Blastone or not yet? No, we're not trying it yet. I'm not paying 5 tickets for that card. Wow, there's no way. There's no way that this sideboard guide includes the red green Eldrazi matchup. Where you're wrong. Of course we have the red green Eldrazi matchup. Pact, Summoner's Pact, Hive Minds, Bojuka Bog, Coalition Relic Scouts. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that high value sideboard guide. Look at that high value sideboard. Whoops. It's too much. I guess we keep this, right? It's kind of awkward, but I think we keep. We're kind of dead to. We're kind of dead to Never Join a Land, and we're kind of dead to Ancient Grudge. But anything short of that. Ooh, my opponent has Relic of Progenitors. Unbeatable. Sanctuary, yes, please. Yeah, it's live on Moto, but it's like stupid expensive right now. It's very, very expensive. Ooh, no. Wow, they exiled my land. Unbeatable. We're beating Dumping Sphere. What are we not beating, though? We're not beating Ancient Grudge, as I was saying earlier. Brutal. Do they have Surgical? No, they don't have Surgical. They clearly do not have Surgical. Do we pact for a Susa here? Yeah, there's like a promo code and everything on Arena. I think I'm gonna pact for Azusa here. If my opponent does have a Thought Knots here, that would make me very sad, but I can get ahead this way. I'm gonna name. Oh, actually, Insect is the correct thing to name. Azusa, boom, boom. Nah, I'm sure we're gonna bounce this. Ooh, we died to Tech Edge. My opponent did show me Tech Edge there. Forgot about that. That's fine though. Alright, they do have the Thought Knot. Shit. It's a lot of chests, Chief. Why you don't play GQ plus Ramming Excavator on him? Because, I mean, that's not how you're gonna win this matchup. Insect. And here, I guess I might as well play this out. It makes my future draws like better, because my opponent is going to like grudge this. So it's basically if we draw primetime we win, if we don't we lose kind of situation. Taking 9 here, hoping we draw primetime. If we draw primetime we're going to win. Okay, something. It's not a great something, but it is something. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Love to see some Blast Zones. If you want to give me a Blast Zone, I will play it. But I'm not spending 5 tickets for for a card that's going to be worth 30 cents next week. But yeah, if you have a Blast Zone that I can borrow, I will test it for sure. Okay. I think I care more about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I care about more the extra counter. I mean, of course, I care more about the extra counter than the, because this trades with a thought knot. Just second smasher. They just have a second smasher. Wow, brutal. Interesting. Um, I can go down to one and be dead to bolt. Though if Asusa dies, I'm dead to bolt anyway. I could block here with Asusa and then deal 3 with the ballista, so the ballista survives. I think it's gonna be better to go to 1 here and just trade straight up. Okay. Blue, black, red. Okay, opponent, you have they can have a lightning bolt, they can have a something, what's his name? Obligator, but it's just super hilarious to me oh, well, there it is. It's kind of hilarious that we were going to blow up both smashers. That's really fun. Okay, we're done. B Temple, sure. Like, what is your username so I can add you as buddy? And then I'm down to testing the card. R underscore. All right, sweet. Open trade whenever you want. Of course, I'm just gonna borrow it. I'm gonna give it to you after the stream. There we go. Sweet, thank you very much. And let's check it out. Oh, thank you, B-Temple. I appreciate it. Blast Zone. I think this is my initial idea. Just play it in the sideboard as a one-off. The alternative could be to play it instead of the main deck Ghost Squatter or instead of the Bujuki Bog. These are the two considerations that I've been thinking about. So straight up. Actually, you know what? Because this is gonna be like the very first. I wanna have it. I wanna have access to it in the main, just for testing purposes. Just for testing purposes. I do think that this is closer to a side. Where is it? Wait, why is this? Ugh. So I gotta drop and rejoin, I guess. My bad. Sorry about this. Drop. Get my stuff back and rejoin. Yeah, okay, main deck. So I think this is more of a sideboard card than it is a main deck card, but I want to basically I just want to draw it. Comes into play with the charge counter on it. Add one X, put X charge counter Blackstone. Okay, so you can charge it up like real quick, but it needs to tap, and then it's 3 untap to sack and destroy null and permanent combatant cost equal to number of charge. Okay, cool. I know, Chief. This is a B level stream. This is just tier 2 streaming. Oh, this is not a pro guide. This is very non-pro guide. This is a for fun guide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's keep this. Turn 1 scout. We have a lot of very live draws. Playing against this deck again. Does count as a very live draw. Just don't inquiry me, bro. Just don't inquiry me, okay? Be cool. What did I just say? Okay, this was actually a solid inquiry for us. Also, my opponent discarded one of their hollow ones. That's also value. Second inquiry. Oh, looting. This dude hits so hard, it's absurd. No value. Also, only 2 cards left. But they're gonna play a hollow one. They have main deck Godshot. My opponent is playing main deck Godshot. My opponent is playing main deck Godshot. I don't think I said that enough times. They're a mono red, so I'm going to expect them to be playing. Oh, just 2 hollow ones in the top 13, of course. Good stuff. Looting for no value. Ha! So we take 7 here. I hate this. We gonna Susa? I guess I am. And then I'm hoping to find. Playing out Azusa, and I'm hoping to find a Kalni or some kind of BG land. Okay. Okay. You're saying there is a chance. So you're saying there is a chance. So unless my opponent has some more gross draw steps, we should be in an okay spot. We're going to be paying for pack this turn, and we're going to be getting some more Kalni tokens, not blocking the Adept, chomping on the Empty Boy. Just last zone for 5. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're playing Scout first. We're playing Cavern first, so all right, sweet. Okay, unless my opponent has. Oh, I actually made a mistake there. I should have played the Garrison instead of the. Yeah, that was actually a really bad mistake. No, I'm not gonna be able to haste Titan next turn. Just don't inquiry me, bro. Just don't inquiry me, okay? How disgustingly gross is that? Okay, so Blast Zone can do some stuff here. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I get Bounce plus Blast Zone. I bounce the zone. Okay, so no more mana. Block here. And we double block here. They're gonna kill the scout, which means that next turn I'm gonna have 3 land drops. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prime time. Prime time get zone plus. I think it's just gonna be better to find like bounce plus crossroads though. Well, but this guy might kill me if my opponent gets really lucky. Yeah, I can still haste. I'm just trying to figure out whether it's worth it to haste or not. Next turn. I think I bounced this gemstone itself, so I can reset it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna block like this. If they have a Street Wraith, they kind of blow me out. But that's fine. Okay. How does my mana situation look like? I have exactly enough mana, so if this Stirrings finds an amulet, it's of course way better for me, but if it whiffs on finding an amulet, then I can't do all the stuff that I want to do. So I think I'm going to hedge a little bit like this. So we play Prime Time. I am actually very interested in bogging my opponent here because of potential some other potential Bedlam Revelers. So here we're getting Kavira, sorry, and Sanctuary. Gain a couple of life. This is gonna tap for white. Bounce. Replay. Haste. Red. Swing. Yes. And here I think I'm going to get Vesuva Bog. Vesuva is gonna copy Kalni Garden. Yeah. Swing for 8. Opponent, of course, does not block. And now we're going to play Garrison. And I guess we're going to make another token here. Vesuva, copy Colony again. We don't know yet, Piero. We're trying to figure that out. This is literally the first game with the card. Sweet. Transmute, 4-pack for Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Titan, haste. We actually have extra mana, so we can steerings to try to find an amulet, and if we find an amulet, we just win. So here, because we actually do have the extra mana, yeah, because we do have the extra mana, we can risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, and we get paid off. Get paid off handsomely. Yep, Blast Zone can kill Reveler. That is a true. That is a true. Find another Primeval Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we're good, we're good. In fact, we can do some cool stuff here. We can do some cool stuff. So we haste here. Bounce here. And bounce here. Play this again. We're gonna give vigilance to the other Titan. And then bounce and play this again. And this is all sorts of lethal. No need to show the blast zone. This game is over. Bounce here, and I guess we're going to bounce Sanctuary. Oh, sweet Echo Papa, that's awesome. Yep, my idea for that tutorial was exactly what you're telling me right now. For people that are not familiar, I think that Amulet is one of those decks that has a lot of misunderstood things going on, you know. There has like a lot of things that are, you know, people just don't know about them, and it can be very easily misunderstood. Actually, I made a mistake. I should have bounced T-West there so I can transmute for Pact of Negation post combat. I don't think it's going to matter, but still, I should have, you know, I should have made the correct play. If they have double bolt, this blows me out, but that's fine. It's not Echo Papa. Definitely it's not. Oh, you didn't know about the 3-hour thing? Good times. I definitely want Rex Sage, I definitely want Queen, and I probably want Baloth too. Don't think I want Hive Minds, don't want Pact of Negation. I don't want Cavern of Souls. Blast Zone seems good. I don't think I want Ghost Squatter. Actually, this one is not contemplated in the sideboard guide for obvious reasons, because what my opponent is playing is not really a deck. But I'm expecting, like, they are way more red centric, so I'm expecting Blood Moons from them. And we can probably take out a couple of scouts since they are playing Gutshot. Let's go with something like this. What is now in place of adventure trips? Oh, a lot of things have changed since that list. To be honest with you, we're playing Hive Mind. We are. Please let me discard the Baloth. I've never ever in my life since I played against this deck ever discarded a Baloth to Vernic Inquiry. I think I'm gonna Amulet on one. It opens up a lot of plays for my next turn. If they have a way to destroy the Amulet, of course, I'm in a really bad spot, but I think I can afford to take 4, and... Unless they have like a ritual or something. Oh, smash the smithereens, yeah, brutal. Oof, Echo Papa, that is a very tough question. Basically, it depends on a lot of things. Number one, it depends on the rest of your hand. If this is a Blood Moon, we are probably dead here. No moon yet. Nice. If it depends on a lot of things. It depends on what the rest of your hand looks like, what your opponent's deck is. What else? What the rest of your future turns look like. It depends on a lot of things. It comes with, like, it's one of those things that the more you play the deck, the more that you will start like finding the little scenarios where you are supposed to do that. It's mostly like if you're trying to play around removal or discard spell. Depending the texture of your hand, sometimes you're going to want to hold one type of card in your hand over other type of card. Like, for example, against black-green style decks, you want to... We're definitely pathing this guy. It's just too much life that we're winning. Ooh, they are playing Phoenix too? Holy crap. But yeah, it's one of those things that I will need to like sit down and explain to you, like all the stuff that goes into it. I cannot really... Like, I would need to stop streaming. I don't think I can explain this while I'm streaming at the same time. I just don't have the multitasking powers to do that. Do you recommend Goldfish in the deck more at first or just jumping on learning? No, you definitely need to Goldfish first. Because you need to get familiar with the basic interactions. You need to get familiar with the different sequences, and you also need to get familiar with the deck's possibilities. It's kind of like hardened scales in that sometimes you will look at a hand and you might not at first just immediately realize that you actually have like a kill there. You need to always like figure out what your best possible situations is. So goldfishing is actually very important for this deck in particular. Kind of easy, like where. Okay, so here we're going to play Azusa. We're going to attack with Baloth, and we're going to charge the relic at my opponent's end step. And if we don't get Blood Moon, or we like they don't destroy my relic or stuff like that, we should be in a solid spot. Or if we don't just like flat out die, right? That's also a possibility. My opponent has a lot of mountains in play. I think that people are gonna play this deck for sure. I think that we will definitely. Ooh, that's some sick value. We might actually be dead here. Um, I think that the deck will definitely see play this weekend. I know for a fact that Edgar will be playing it. Patrick Dickman will be playing it. So there are a couple of players that I already know that are gonna be playing the deck. And then there are a lot of people that I don't know about that might be playing the deck as well. They have a bolt, yeah. This kind of deck is usually. On the other hand, my opponent went through more than half of their deck, and not a single Blood Moon showed up. So maybe they're just not running them. I'm not going to think that though, because like we cannot beat it. So I think it's still worth it to hedge and keep the Sage in the deck. But we might actually not be playing against a Blood Moon list. Yeah, I think Chief. I think that deck is just too easy for you. You're doing a disservice to your own play skill by playing a deck like this. Sweet. That's a good lightning bolt for us. We need to draw stuff though. Like this hand is we have quite a bit of interaction, but we're not anything close to out of the woods here. Yeah, we actually I actually posted a situation in the Discord where there was an easy play, there was another play that was like a little bit more complex, and then there was like the Galaxy Brain play, which was actually easier than the other play, which is kind of weird. So people overthinking the lines is definitely an issue with people playing this deck. Yeah, we'll let this one resolve and we sage it. I was going to like purge it, but it's actually better. I mean, look at this value right here. Whew. Look at this value right here. Blood Moon just ramped us, and it gives us one extra gemstone mine counter. Good times, good times. Good times. Nice Blood Moon, OP. Nice Blood Moon. I mean, if we top deck Titan here, then this game is over. Whew! Good times, good times. Good times. So my opponent sees no Blood Moons in the top 33 cards of their deck. Last game, they find 2 in the top 13. Classic. Classic. So we're going to play out Azusa here. Get our extra land drop, and now we're going to haste the Azusa and swing. Like if my opponent wants to bowl the Azusa, I'm very okay with this. Oh, we're still holding up Path to Exile. 5, yeah. We already have 6 lands in play, even under a potential Blood Moon, so... Third Blood Moon would be brutal, though. Like, I do think that the third Blood Moon would actually be problematic. That's a Phoenix. Gut shot. Bold face. Please don't attack. Okay. They do attack, so wait, I have to path it. If they have a Reveler, we are in a really bad spot though. Prime time, please. Don't Reveler me. Don't Reveler me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they have a Reveler mana. Like, way more than enough. How they like pawn? I know, Chief. That's some like Galaxy Brain deck building right there. Pod is what's up. Yep, I agree. I think I have been quite happy with Celestial Purge. I've been quite happy with Purge. Prime time, please. Can we draw Primeval Titan? Primeval Titan one time. Primeval Titan one time. Hollow one? Oh, no, they have a Reveler, I guess. Reprint Doomsday in Modern Horizons. Alright, if we top deck a Prime Time or Tolaria West, we are gonna be in a good spot. Prime Time. Prime. Okay, T West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm pretty interested in bugging my opponent, I think. Summoner's Pact. Pact for Primeval Titan. We can't haste anymore. So I think the play here is going to be to bog plus Tolaria West. Even if my opponent has a third moon, we can pay for Pact, because we drew 2 of our basics, which is nice. If they attack, I'm not blocking. They don't attack. Do you see this I top 8 challenge with? No, I did not. If you want to link it, feel free to do so. Yeah, sure. Transmute. It's these to transmute, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, sure, I'll haste. I'll give it. Swing, yes. I think because of Inquiry, I'm not going to. I think because of Inquiry, I'm not going to transmute here, because we can't go find. We cannot go find the. Whoa, they take it? Okay. Like, I'd rather this Tolaria West be in my hand and to have more Summoner's Pacts in my deck. Like, if I transmute and they Inquiry me, then I'm actually going to be in trouble. Yep. We're going to win this game. It's actually hilarious that now the plant token is lethal. Or we can just draw another one of these and just overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. T-West Simic. Haste here. Bounce this guy. Go to combat. Swing with this guys. Yep. This game is very, very much over. GG's. Yeah, Kopapa, yeah, you're correct. Final edition, the main thoughts. Why would you want that card? Usually, when you add a card to Amulet, particularly a card that you are not that you can tutor with, you want to ask yourself what is the point? Like, what problem does that card fix? And I don't think that that card fixes any problem. Like, I think I would play Primal Command over some Finale of Devastation. Win percentage with Amulet, I don't know. I don't know. Like, honestly, like we test so many things here that a lot of times we're just playing lists that are not optimal lists. So that definitely, you know, hits hits the win percentage pretty hard. But I mean, if I had to like say it, like just throw a number out there, it would probably be something like 62%. That's just like a wild guess, right? I am not like that. That's not like a specific number that I'm just guessing that it would be somewhere along those lines. Does your guide have a Vannifar matchup? Yes, it does. Because Vannifar bot is a good deck. But we don't play good decks in this stream, so I think it's just worse resiliency than other resiliency, honestly speaking. Ooh, we're playing against 8 rack. Interesting. I think I just pass here. Holding cards in hand is very important, and I want to play around either both Liliana and more than anything Smallpox. Like Smallpox on this, like if I play out the scout and my opponent Smallpoxes me, that's just brutal. Extremely hard to come back from. They have Bob in their deck. I mean, I definitely cannot beat Bob, so we're gonna trade here. Which feels real bad, because holding an artifact in hand is very important because of Wrench the Mind. But I think that this Bob is gonna win. This is going to like single-handedly win my opponent the game if they untap with it, so. Liliana the last top. Okay, that's the one that we can beat right now. There's the Smallpox. Bounce land would be great here. It's not a bounce land. Drawing bounce lands is very, very important against 8 rack. Lily of the Blank Art. Oh, that's great. Are they gonna play Bob? Ugh. Guess I'm playing out the Azusa here. OP playing a classic Smallpox Dark Confidant deck. A story as old as life itself. Thoughtseize is pretty good there, because they're gonna see my hand, they're gonna take the prime time, and then they're going to discard Field of Ruin to karma the other one away. 12 rack. I think it's only 8, but I'm honestly not sure. I mean, you got a crime there, right? No blocks, bro. No blocks. Yeah, okay, I don't think we can win anymore now. This is so much better than this is so much better than now what could have happened there. Yeah, Bob is unbeatable here. Haven't seen it ever real yet. Thanks for all the content. I am still being an Amulet, very excited to start playing. Oh yeah, you're very welcome, N Humpty. Amulet is great, so this is actually lethal, right? Yep. Womp womp. Well, but you know, but 8 rack is such a fringe deck. There's no way that 8 rack isn't the sideboard guy that you get when you subscribe to this channel, right? Well, you would be surprised, my friend. You would be surprised. Rex Sage, Tracker, Excavator, Perch. We don't want Pact, we don't want Hive Mind, we don't want Cavern. Couple of Scouts, and 1 Primeval. Oh, that's right, because Blast Zone is in the main deck now. So I guess we get 1 extra card that we get to play with. Another prime time. Dido is in the house. Choosing to be on the draw. If we draw a land, this hand is incredible. Okay. Keeperino. Yeah, having to mull against 8 rack, that's pretty brutal there. How bad are the Phoenix matchups? They're actually pretty good. It's kind of like 50-50, but I think it's favored by it's favored for Amulet. It basically depends on how many how many Blood Moons they draw. Raven's Crime. Here, of course, I'm playing around. I'm playing around small box by not playing. Like I'm gonna play a basic forest here. Shrieking Affliction. That's a great draw. We're gonna bounce. We're gonna bounce the basic forest there, and the reason for that is if my opponent showed me Field of Ruin, so if they want to field me now, I will still have access to 3 mana on my next turn in order to Azusa. Yep. Thinking ahead, thinking ahead. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. MS Mayer 2, thank you for the follow. Brutal. That's real bad. I think I'm gonna ditch the explosives. Play Azusa. One, two, three. We're going to discard the basic forest to the Liliana. Well, you saw how game 1 played out, right? Like, again, my opponent is playing Smallpox in their deck. So it's just a matter of understanding like what matters in the matchup. And what matters in this matchup is for you to play around Smallpox. You saw that I mean it would have made more sense to play Simic Growth Chamber on turn 2, right? So I could play Azusa on turn 3. But it's just so important to understand how the matchup plays out and to know that that Smallpox is a lot this matchup is a lot about the card Smallpox. That's like hands down the best card against us. Excavator is sick there. Excavator is awesome. We're going to play Excavator, and we're going to... We cannot transmute, so I guess we're going to play Simic. And we're going to bounce the basic forest. Are we favoring the matchup? It depends on the list. With this list, I feel favored. But the matchup is super tight. As you can see, it works on very, very small edges. Just please don't have a second Liliana. That's all I'm asking here. Okay, Bob, we can probably beat, maybe. Nah, I don't think we can beat Bob. We need to draw something really good right now. This one counts. No, 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 no. That makes me so sad. For real though, like that's that's so sad. Going for Summoner's Pact here because we have Obstinate Balos still in our deck. With Leon of the Veil. Shit. Shit. Hopefully they attack first. That Shrieking Affliction is clocking us real hard though. Please plus, please plus. My opponent is smart. I think we have one more turn where we can wait. But that's actually bad. Because now my opponent can... Yeah, they're gonna like retrace. Brutal. Sergio, welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our second subscriber of the day. Yikes. That was... Wow, it was that one surgical. My opponent needed to have exactly surgical because they had tapped out that turn. And they needed to go exactly for the... They needed to go exactly for the prime time. Like, they couldn't go for the Summoner's Pact. Gross. Gross. And now we actually have to play this guy out because my opponent can just like swing for lethal here. So now they're gonna Lily minus. It's all sorts of bad. All sorts of bad. I'm gonna take 2 from the Bob. I don't think we can draw anything here, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. Wow, that was pretty gross. That was pretty gross there. Will you put Arboreal Gracer in the main? Nope, I will not. Lily and Bo are the worst cards to play against. The main issue is Rock John. Of course, this yeah, it's weird. Oh no, that's right. We added Blast Zone. Ambulance. I think this person usually plays Tron. I guess I'm gonna keep this. We might die, but if we don't, it's gonna be great. I could Blast Zone there. No, I cannot actually. It's 3 mana to activate, right? Yep. So let's update turn 3 Karn. Classic. Classic turn 3 Karn. If they don't have turn 3 Karn, though, we're gonna be in a good spot. Yeah, this is gonna be a matchup where we're gonna be very, very, very sad that we are. I mean, if this were Ghost Quarter, we would be in such a better spot right now. Like an insanely better spot. Whoa! Call the spells you cast, because 2 more. Side top card of your library, face down and look at it. Create a 2/2. When that token loses battlefield, put the exact card in your hand. Okay. So I guess they need to like kill the scout here. Yeah. But if we draw, wow, they can play all this stuff for free. That's good. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. All right, all right. I mean, it was pretty favored here in the past, right? Do you feel like it's less fair now with London? I actually think the opposite. I've been beating Tron more consistently now than I used to beat it before. Cycling for free though, that's no small feat. This card is very, very interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's think. Let's think. So we cannot. We don't have access to Ghost Squatter anymore. So now my opponent can cast the thing for free, the +3/-3 spell. Is that correct? With the Ugin, is that how that interaction works? Ordos, Garrison, Slayer, Stronghold. Oh, it reduces it. Okay, good. Good. Because I don't think I could probably beat that. I actually think I might have made a mistake there. Since I don't have access to Ghost Squatter. Since I don't have access to GQ, maybe I should have actually just transmitted for Summoner's Pact there. Although my opponent can Ulamog me here, so I guess I want to prevent that from happening. Ugin definitely helps my opponent Ulamog me here. Any thoughts on Blaststone yet? Well, it's terrible right now, I can tell you that. Because this would be a Ghost Water, and we would be in a much better spot right here. Like, we are dead to, like, O-Stone would be pretty brutal. We can still potentially draw Hive Mind. What? Hornet Queen tokens are $5? Why? Just because it was not a popular set or something? Ah, it's the Karn. Okay. Karn the Titan. We can kill this Karn. I don't know how good that is, but... So... Play land. Play land. Play land. I could transmute for another Summoner's Pact. I could transmute for another Summoner's Pact, but if I do... If I do, I cannot haste the Titan. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that better? Yeah, I think it's actually better. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're going to do this right here. I shouldn't have played this, by the way. So we're going to transmute for Summoner's Pact. We're going to Pact for Prime Time. We're going to cast Prime Time. Yes, and we're going to get Simic Growth plus T West. And we're going to go get Pact of Negation. Transmute for Pact of Negation. Now I'm gonna attack the Karn for 1 so it cannot exile my Titan. Yeah, so the reason why I bounced this earlier is because I was playing around like a Ghost Water or something. So that is why I didn't want to expose this, because this land is actually super important in the Tron matchup. They have Ulamog. Well, we cannot beat this card. If they are smart, they are going to go after both Simics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess I still cannot beat this anyway, right? So still cannot beat this anyway, so I wonder if I can Blast Zone for 7. Given enough time. Okay, so my outs now are... What are my outs here? Packed into Hive Mind. That's how I win this game. Yeah, Kopapa, it's you can do some cool stuff, but your opponent just has like Karn into Ulamog and you die anyway. It's a sad thing, but it is a thing that happens. Second Ulamog, yeah, thank you. Okay, now we can't win anymore. Because this thing is gonna deck us before we get to find our outs. Sideboarding is pretty straightforward against Tron. Negate, Pact of Negation, ramming up. And we are gonna take out Blast Zone immediately, because that card sucks in this matchup. Bojuka Bog, a couple of relics, and the Engineered Explosives. Yeah, this card literally lost us that game right there. If it had been a Ghost Quarter, we would have won. Brady Bullard, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Got good stuff going on. I hope to know that Incarnixus will the best. Who had I think Jeff Hoagland had like a Karn little guy. It sucks. It sucks. I hate Karn emote. Yeah, there we go. I hate Karn. Get out of here, Karn. These are the good guys right here. These are the good guys right here. And we're still waiting for the new emote though. What's going on with Twitch? Taking their time to give us the new emote. And we're already thinking about the 4th emote too. We have a no bad matchups emote and we have an Amulet emote. Ha. I'm going to keep this hand. We might get wrecked. I'm not gonna lie, we might get wrecked here. But if we draw a pact, this is a turn 4 kill on the play. And any pact does it. No, definitely not a Karn mode. We don't leave that Karn life here. We don't leave that Karn life here for sure. What are good draws? Good draws would be, well, as I just said, any pact, either the green one or the blue one. What would be good? It would be good to see negate. A negate would be nice. An amulet wouldn't really do anything, so I don't think amulet does much here. I mean, I guess amulet could be like a way to stop my opponent from doing their thing, but that's about it. Like a way to slow my opponent down. It doesn't really achieve much for us. What kind of monster that is? Or absolute worst draw in the deck? The absolute worst one. No one worse than this one. Redundant Azusa is just completely worthless. Alright, no turn 3 Karn. That's good stuff. That's good news. Definitely want to play this one out, and we definitely want to play this one out to entice my opponent to like hopefully go after this with like a Ghost Quarter or whatever. Next turn we can transmute for Blue Pact. Well, I guess now Amulet would do something. All you need is Pact. Pact. Pact is all you need. My phone is just going off right now. I don't even know why. I hope nothing's on fire. Expedition map, sure. All you need is Pact. Pact. Pact is all you need. All you need is Pact. Pact. Pact is all you need. So I guess my keep was excellent. You're gonna Nature's claim me? Claim you too, bro. Gotcha. You still get a pact. Are they going to exile Elvish Spirit Guide? Is that the play? Exile Elvish Spirit Guide, pay for pact. Oh yeah. All you need is pact. Pact. Pact is all you need. That was satisfying. That definitely counts as satisfying. Okay. This one might not work out, but I am down to finding out. We have a lot of potentially good draws. That one was not one of those, in case you were wondering. This one was not a potentially good draw. They wouldn't get the Ursa's Might. This one is a potentially good draw. Second Amulet. Yes, please. Naming Giant. So we have lethal next turn, unless my opponent can interact with my board. Ghost Water counts, though. Ghost Water counts. This looks like my opponent is dead, so... I guess they could have exactly this member. Never mind. This member doesn't save them anymore. All you need is Pact. Pact. Pact is all you need. Prepare for fireworks, people. Prepare for fireworks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's happening. Oh yeah, it's happening. Transmuterino. Pactorino. Pactorino. For Primeval Titanerino. Not playing around Surgical. Also, if they had Surgical, we would be already dead. So, might as well get the third prime time. All you need is Pact. Pact. Pact is all you need. Boros Garrison, Slayer Stronghold. Haste you. And haste you. And haste you. Yeah. Go to combat. Announce my combat step. Announce my combat step. Click. Click. Float red. Float red. Gain 2. Click. I love that my opponent's not conceding. I appreciate that. Let's do... Go Squatter, yeah. Opponent didn't let me have all my fun. They let me have most of my fun. I just cannot help it. If I can somehow overkill my Tron opponents, I will take that possibility. I will take it every time. If there's any way that I can bully my Tron opponents, I will do it. Yeah, it was 48. That opponent needed the ambulance. Yep, I would say so. Oh, I totally forgot. I never actually updated the stream decker. Let's do this real quick. Modern, and we're gonna call this Last Amulet. Stream decker, we're gonna upload a new deck. Modern Blast Amulet. Alright. Stream Decker updated. Decklist command updated. Yeah, this is a mulligan. This one's better. We're gonna keep this one. I guess we're gonna bottom the explosives. We might want it, but I think it's better for us because we're looking for both like a T-West and we're also looking for an amulet, so I think it's better to sweet. So we found half of what we're looking for. On next turn we can steerings plus amulet, and if we steerings into a pelt collector. If we steerings into a Tolaria West, as I was saying, yeah, semi-growth is fine. Play amulet, passenger. How goes it? Oh, it goes very well, Petrizzo. It goes very well. Yavi Maya Coast? Say what? Is this the Pongify deck? Cause that would be freaking hilarious. The 8 Pongify deck? I can still remember that list 5-0'd one time, and everybody was going nuts about the Pongify deck. That was interesting to say it somehow. Well, this one we're going to play a Susa, and here we can do both things. So we're going to bounce here, we're going to play Relic, and we're also going to transmute. For Summoner's Pact, we're going to find. Blast them. Yeah, we could if we wanted to. Eldrazi Stompy. I kind of hope it's the Pongify deck. I'm definitely going to be playing around. My opponent is going to have me playing around Pongify for the whole match. Even if they are not the Pongify deck. Not blocking here. 2 damage is not worth it. Nice. So I don't need to play around Pongify. Land. Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan. Yes. Unfortunately, I can only swing for. Yeah, I can only swing for 17. Only swinging for 17. So unlucky. Since I can only swing for 17, I think it's actually correct for me to play around Pongify. Since I don't have lethal. So I will go get T-West, Simic. And we still have 1 land drop remaining. So I guess I'm gonna do T-West Kalni. It protects me a little bit better. And I can still transmute with the Coalition Relic. Okay, we still have 1 land drop remaining. Blue. And this, play this. I think there was a way that we could have held the land in hand, but it's gonna be fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, pay for pact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have more than enough mana. Doesn't was a counter unless it would be stick so. I definitely think that doing what we did, it's better than getting them all the way down to one. Because I could have got them all the way down to one, and then that basically blanks their Yavimaya coast. I mean, they can only tap it for colorless. They cannot tap it for colored mana. But then that would have required me to actually attack with the Azusa, and then my opponent might be able to like sneak a win out of nowhere. So by doing this, I think I have pretty much the game in lockdown. Whoa! All right. So I guess my opponent has some like counters thingy going on or something. If they do swing with this Geist, I think I just block with the plant. Got me. Call your bluff. Why, you gonna tap out? But you're dead now. But opponent. Teehee. I mean, I think it's just better to just like just kill them. Just kill them. Yeah, my opponent definitely has some spicy stuff going on. Spicy is really a synonym with good stuff, but guess this is no exception, huh? That's cool though. I can get behind people playing random stuff in modern. Mm, what do we want to do here? We can get Vesuva, Simic. We can bounce Garrison this way. Because I think that we can actually... Yeah, we can actually haste... we can do the thing with both Titans. So we're going to bounce this one. We're going to play this one again. We're going to bounce this one. We're going to activate on the other Titan. And I guess that we can... Sure, let's explosives on 2 for good measure. People always plays random stuff, it's modern. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so Path to Exile seems good against this deck. So does Explosives. Finally, Blast Zone is gonna be okay. Sweet. Hornet Queen seems very good. Hive Mind seems not very good. Pact of Negation also seems awful. Bojuge Bug we can probably live without. Ghost Squatter also I think I'm gonna keep it out. Rexage is the only card that I think I'm gonna bring it in. My opponent showed me like the Hardened Scales, and Rexage is also good against Damping Sphere, which usually this kind of deck might be running. So let's go with something like this. Ballista might be okay. Like they have a bunch of X1s, right? The Geist guy, and Ballista is also one that. The Pelt Collector is also 1/1. Experiment 1 is also 1/1. It's possible that it's bad, but it's also reasonable for it to be okay, maybe. I think I'm going to mulligan this. I think we can do better on 6. Indeed. Indeed we can do better on 6. So I guess I do want explosives. But I kind of do want both of these too. Yeah. It's possible I should. Mm. I'm really sad now. I'm really sad now because we could have explosives down one and then take it from there. And now if they have like a dismember for this, we're gonna be in a really bad spot. Maybe I should have even. Maybe I should have even just. Young wolf. Scales. Bounce. And I think I'm just going to pass here. And next turn I can, if I want to, I can explosives on one. It seems like it's most likely what I'm gonna be doing. And again, I'm gonna go with no blocks here. Chart a course. My opponent's deck is hilarious. My opponent's deck is completely hilarious. Okay, so I'm activating here, and I think I'm going to Vesuva the Sanctum here. Play this out. Play Engineered Explosives on one. I can play around Piers now, which is cool. Yep. Just pass the turn. And next turn we can Titan. Just blow up my opponent's board. Mismatching basics. Gross. Gross. Explosives looking legit here. Sure. This one doesn't regen, right? No, as long as it has 3 counters on it, it has not. Okay. So we're just gonna block on the Geist and crack EE. Block here. Activate Simic. It's possible for my opponent to blow me out to some extent here by having Damping Sphere. Maybe that's a thing, but I kind of doubt it. Like, even if they do, I can still use next turn to Coalition Relic and then play Primetime on the following turn, so it's not even that bad. My opponent's deck is funny though. Also, my opponent's deck cannot beat Engineered Explosives. Like, how do they beat EE, right? Okay. I'm slamming. If you have a mana leak or Disdainful Stroke, it's possible. But they don't. We're gonna do Kalni plus T West. Sure. We don't need Blast. You're gonna Pongify my prime time? My dude is still, my 3/3 is gonna be still bigger than than both of your guys. I think I'd much rather like play around dying out of nowhere which I don't think it's possible really, honestly, but still, I think I'd rather play around that and like my opponent killing my Titan and then surgical in them by setting up Tolari West. It is Pongify. Ape. Still bigger than your guys. Still bigger. You can't attack. This is hilarious. 3. So we're gonna tap like this. Concession. Alright. Last match of this stream. Currently 3-1. So far we have won games in spite of Blast Zone more than we have won games because of Blast Zone. But hey. Fortunately it's a mulligan. And fortunately this one is a keep. And I think that we are gonna bottom the scout here. Yeah, if we draw Simic, we... Actually, if we draw Simic, this is not a turn to kill because we have Stronghold in hand, but it is a turn to be very, very far ahead. It's a turn to Titan, basically. This could be the mirror. This could be... I don't even know what this could be. This is an awful draw. Hopefully it's a deck that Bojuka Bog is good against. Mono Serum Visions for opponent. What's up, Seafran? More botanical? Hype. Hype. Even if they kill this Azusa, we still get to Titan. Which is cool. I need to be extremely careful though, because of this extreme carefulness. I want to have like the most available amount of green sources in play. So I left the white mana floating, and I'm going to get Gemstone plus Vesuva here. Because Gemstone is potentially a green source. Again, I don't have lethal, unfortunately. I can 16 my opponent if I want to. Like, what if I double strike here? I reactivate this. I have only 1 mana untapped. Yeah, unfortunately, I can only 17. Yep. Okay, so that's fine. We're just going to swing with prime time, and we're gonna get 2 green sources here. Gonna get Colony Garden, and I guess we're gonna get another Gemstone Mine for good measure. And I'm trying to play around like the Tension Sphere in case my opponent is playing like a weird version of... What could they be on? Like Where or something. I'm just like playing around, just madness now. Just because I can. Because we had to use Vesuva to Stronghold here, Yeah, so because of that, we couldn't get like the correct color lands because we had to use the Vesuva here, which means that then on the attack I would not have enough. Like I could only get 2 lands, right? And then I cannot get the Vesuva, so that doesn't give me Stronghold mana. Yeah, we did pact here, so I am basically trying to be extremely conservative. That's what's going on right here. Like we are absurdly far ahead. We might die if my opponent is like maybe if they are like playing like either black or white, and then they pass my Titan or they trophy my Titan, and then we never ever draw another. And what? And then we never ever draw another Titan. That's like the only way that we lose here. Are we getting comboed out here? We are getting comboed out. This is awesome. Oh my god. Because then if I get Boros Sunhome, then how do I activate this twice? There's no permutation that I can Autochron Worm. Holy crap. We're just getting comboed out here, right? My opponent's gonna draw their deck. Wow. So this is basically like a weird version of Griselbrand. With like pacts and a bunch of pacts apparently. Wild Cantor. Oh, grilled cheese, you're right. Yeah. You're actually correct. Yeah, if I had gotten. Yeah, you're right. I miss lethal. That's wow. That was bad. Yeah, I actually did miss lethal there. So I guess I should have won this game. Crap. And now we're getting punished. Yeah, I did miss lethal. Yeah, I forgot I had double amulet. Yeah, I had double white floating, and I could have Vesuva, copying Stronghold plus Gemstone, activate twice, then swing and get Boros. Yeah, I totally miss lethal. I totally miss lethal. Wow, that's gonna be super punishing. Wow, yeah. Um, so it's basically like a cute version of Griselbrand for Viden Arcard. Yeah, I guess that your creatures don't die end of turn. Yeah, yeah, I totally missed that. You're right, grilled cheese. You're totally correct. I missed this. Oh well, it happens sometimes. Explosive seems terrible, Ballista seems terrible, Blast Zone seems horrendous. Um, we're gonna add the one punt, but yeah, I definitely miss lethal. I definitely miss lethal. In fact, even after I fetched with the prime time, by thinking about paying for pact and trying to give myself the option, I kind of gave me another shot at making the correct play, and then I missed it again. It was like, damn it. Uh, Yikes. That sucks. Okay. Uh, Here I'm actually gonna bottom the Asusa because we are not gonna get to Asusa until after turn 3, so... Man, that sucks. So shitty that I miss lethal there. My opponent's deck is kind of cool. Do they have the combo here? OP's record is 3-1. We're getting comboed out. This is kind of sick, honestly. The good thing is that if we don't die, we have a path, so at least we have something that we can do. On the downside, my opponent just drew 14 cards, so that is the bad part. I'm not convinced that my opponent's deck is terrible, honestly. It kind of feels like a little bit worse than Griselbrand because you cannot win at instant speed, like you need to win on your main phase. And it also has more moving pieces because you need the rider and you need the neoform slash eldritch evolution. That's cute. They have life goes on to like gain life. Oh, because they can gain 8 with just a single life goes on, which is one more Griselbrand activation. That's very smart, actually. That's very, very smart. That is that is kind of great. So they need another rider, yeah. So they need another rider, then they need the Neoform, and they need the Borborygmus to still be in their deck. Jeez, I guess everything, all the conditions were met. I mean, they can still not have enough lands, though. Never mind. Never mind. So they need how much would that be? Okay, so that's more than enough. GG's opponent. Alright, so I missed lethal and then they kill me on turn 2. I'm not even upset. Like I missed because I played bad and I missed lethal and then my opponent killed me with their cool brew. So far, very, very, very far from impressed by Blast Zone. It did more harm than it was useful. I will probably continue testing it, but it did not seem particularly impressive. But yeah, we will continue testing it next week. Sweet. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. I appreciate everybody being here. My name is Francisco. You can hit that follow button if you enjoy Amulet content and the occasional Legacy stream. From now on, I think it's gonna be like once a week. I'm going to stream I'm going to stream Legacy probably on Tuesdays. But yeah, we're going to have like a once a week Legacy stream. Just because I've been enjoying the format just a little bit too much lately. But yeah, make sure you hit that follow button so you can get notified whenever I go live. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe. You can get access to these 2 sweet emotes with a couple of new emotes also coming up soon, hopefully. And you can also get access to my sideboard guide for subs. So all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and then send me a whisper or something so I can send you the link. Jack 00 Pumpkin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to check out previous streams, you can do so on my YouTube channel. That link right over there. If you want to join the Amulet Discord, you can do so with that link. I'm going to be releasing. Actually, I'm gonna be like having putting together, I guess, a new Discord that's gonna be exclusive for the channel, just because it's gonna be more convenient for everyone. So I will, whenever I have that up and running, I will let everybody know, and I will send you guys the link. Twitter is where you can find me. At FPablushMTG is where I basically I have that Twitter dedicated to MTG, so everything, all my posts whenever I go live, and like which decks I'm gonna be playing, everything, plus some like random cool images, like model screenshots and whatnot. And finally, if you want to help support the stream, you can donate to the stream. With any donation of $12 or more, I will play whichever deck you want, your 75 on stream. And of course, after the league, we're going to go over like potential changes and blah 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 blah, all of that stuff. Right now, I don't see anybody playing Modern, unfortunately, so we're gonna go enjoy some Legacy. We're gonna go to Anurag's stream, and I'll see you guys over there. Let's get the raid up and running. There we go. All right, see you all next week, and yeah, have an amazing weekend. See you soon. Bye bye.